everybody, welcome to the Design Make Play show. Today on our showcase, our citizen showcase, we've got Mr. Stefan Sillner, who's a business consultant in the sports industry. And we're really excited about this, learning about some new gadgets out there, some sports technology gadgets that will be good for us at the Zen Maker Lab. Welcome to the show, Stefan.
Thanks so much, Greg. Delighted to be here and talk about cool stuff for kids.
Yeah, I was just kind of remembering how we met, and we actually met through a mutual friend in Zurich, Switzerland.
We did, yeah. And hi, Jörg, if you can see this.
Yeah, so
we lost to Switzerland.
This is how the world works sometimes. So my friend Jörg was posting an interesting post on sports technology. And I said, hey, Jörg, this looks very interesting. And he goes, well, I can put you in touch with our North American partner on this. And as it turns out, you were a block away. So then we met up, you came into the Zen Maker Lab, and we've been brainstorming for a couple of months now on how to incorporate sports technology into the young lives that we try to influence here at the Zen Maker Lab and help them through their physical literacy path. So maybe you could tell us a bit about your background, where you came from, and how it all started.
Thanks, Greg. Yeah, I'm originally from Germany, moved over here. My wife's from Vancouver. Working in the global fitness industry and with a background of 20 years now. And I'm very passionate about tools that can help people overcome motivational barriers when it comes to kids and teenagers, bring in gamification, make workouts really fun, because I'm really I have a passion for fun sports of all sorts, from wakeboarding, kite surfing, beach volleyball. All these sports have something in common, that you exercise but you do not realize the effort, right? Like you are in this flow zone, you just enjoy the ride. It's a lot of adrenaline. And that made me thinking, like, how can you get this to people who do not do these kind of sports, can't do them, don't know how to, but just want to exercise, live healthier, be a better version of themselves, but doing that not dreading the workout and the effort, but like looking forward to it, have fun with it, and then get all these health benefits basically on the side.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, to be able to get your exercise and your movement through things that you enjoy to do. So it's not like work, it's like, oh, I have to go and climb 1,000 sets of stairs today, and it's no fun. So that's what I really like about the products you're involved with and your philosophy. It's just getting people moving just through games and fun tools, and just having fun with it. So you're originally from Germany?
Yes, I'm from Bavaria, south of Germany.
Okay.
And used to work for as like VP, vice president for German fitness company that mostly does home fitness. So that's where I'm coming from. And lately, when I moved over here, became my own solopreneur, if you want, consultant. I still work with a German fitness company, but added on some other partners, especially from the SportsTech and innovative field. With that focus, right? How to really help people use those tools. Because coming from home fitness, I know that one of the major things, what happens in home fitness is people buy a treadmill for their homes, but they use it once, twice, and then it's like a coat rack. That doesn't help anyone.
Dust collector.
You could say you do some sales, but in the end of the day, you create these products to actually really make a difference and help people. And that's where I got really passionate in going more and more towards that direction. Yeah.
So basically, the way it's going to work after our show, we're going to feature some of the websites and some of the links and some of the videos that will highlight, some of the products that you guys are involved with. And because I know it's when you see them in action, they're super exciting, like the cardio cage, the multi-sensory experience that you have, the rocks. The rocks are really, really cool. And then the Alpha Champ trampoline system is really neat too. So we're going to feature those online after, at the end of the interview, so that everyone can have a look. So how did you, when you landed in Canada in your sports business, how did you, network your way into meeting the right people to, push this along?
Well, I think one thing always helps, and that is working in a way where you try to look to collaborate with people.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my passion. What I've done over the last 18 years is creating partnerships.
Great.
So I started doing this in my corporate career, and I was in a position where I could build out partnerships in 65 countries. So I'm really used to meet people all around the world from all different cultures, in the Middle East, in Australia, in South America.
That's great.
Europe, all over the place. So it's kind of my, I don't know, like a natural fit for me, that I love to meet new people with different mindsets, and, also love to travel. So it kind of fell all into place. And then coming to North America, that was a little bit different because that wasn't so much the region where I was active in before. Mm-hmm. So one thing that I realized was using LinkedIn was a huge game changer for me. Created a huge network through LinkedIn, kind of like, I'd say like being a half expert by now, what you can do with LinkedIn, and keep using and learning more about that. And other than that, it's literally like it takes time and effort, right? Yeah. You meet the right people with a similar mindset, and I think I feel blessed that I'm in the fitness industry, where you are creating stuff to help people live better, healthier. That's just such a common denominator for people in the industry.
Fitness is a universal language. Everybody, whether you're in Spain or Zurich or Vancouver, when you meet people who are interested in the lifestyle of being active and then helping people grow in that way, then it must be pretty easy for you to get your ideas out there.
It definitely is, and another thing that is also helpful and about the tools you mentioned, and we'll talk a bit more today, they were created originally in sports performance and to help athletes get better. Yeah. So of course you have some famous people involved with this, and they have their networks, and that also helps you to get conversations going, open doors, right? Like if someone like the MMA fighters in the UFC training center in Las Vegas are using the rocks, of course that translates into a lot of network opportunities, and other people are having their eyeballs on it and then wanting to know what that is and getting involved.
Yeah, and what other sort of celebrity athletes, what sports are they coming from that use your product?
It's a lot in soccer, I would say. Yeah. So from like the Champions League winners, FC Bayern Munich in Europe, over to some Premier League clubs are using that. Spain.
We'll have to get Alfonso
Spanish soccer league
using the tools.
Absolutely. He unfortunately just had a bad injury, but they do have the Alpha Champ trampoline, for example. So
he'll be rehabbing.
They can use those different tools as well to get him back to game, ready for the game, right after the injury.
Yeah, so again, to bring it back to what we're doing here on the Design Make Play show and with our Zen Maker Lab programs. So our three main pillars are design, make, and play, and we really believe in the power of play and the power of movement as a tool to help cognitive performance. So young kids who are learning how to design things and make things, we feel they'll be stronger overall with their creativity and their ideas if they're healthy bodies and getting all those basic physical literacy and fundamental movement skills learned. So one of the scary things that we uncovered through one of the groups I'm involved with, the Physical Literacy for Communities Committee in West Vancouver, we uncovered a real strong disconnect between elementary school students and physical literacy fundamental movements. And when we tested, it was approximately over 1,700 students, and it was around 87 or 90% failed the basic movements. So, on the Design Make Play show, we've been very, very passionate about bringing anything and interesting, cool ways to get kids who are more maybe gravitating towards science and technology and engineering and arts and mathematics. So we're getting those students to try to understand, appreciate the values of physical literacy and movement. And where this is all leading is your tools, I think, are super valuable and super important because, when you add the blinking lights of the rocks and the multi-sensory dynamic of the cardio cage, now you have something that's pretty fascinating for kids to enjoy, and for us to program through our phones to activate the lights and then to create the challenges and the games and the obstacle courses. So as we roll out our new space at the shipyards, our new play space, I'm really looking forward to taking your products for a test drive and bringing kids into learning all about them and using them and then helping them propel their physical literacy skills.
Well, Greg, that's awesome, and I think there are some ways where kids can really enjoy, and maybe also kind of a morphing together the gaming world with SportsTech.
Yeah.
I can see that this is a really strong, or can be strong play to get those kids who would not sign up for a soccer class back into moving, just from in their what they feel like is their natural environment now, right? Coming from with the VR and the whole gaming background, right?
Yeah, that's great. So what else is happening with some of your key products? What's exciting you these days with SportsTech?
I'm also looking, of course, just mentioned virtual reality. So this is really cool to see that this space that has maybe been on the gaming level, also it's been pretty expensive maybe to do.
Yeah.
So I follow a lot of resources to see that the whole innovation side makes things more approachable and cheaper.
Yeah.
And by the way, that's something to mention as well, that when we talked about the rocks and sports performance, that these products are now becoming more affordable,
more consumer friendly,
right? And so we're coming out now relatively soon with a home edition.
Okay.
And so that this is going to be a product for the whole family.
Yeah.
Right. Rather than just for the athletes and the sports performance coaches.
Yeah. No, I guess we'll end on that note. I mean, I'm really looking forward to the, distilling the high performance elements that you created these awesome tools for sports performance, and then I'm looking to see that come right down, be distilled into the homes, and so that when we deliver our virtual learning, we can also have the kids and the families at home enjoying the tools and staying active and being healthier. So I really appreciate you coming on the show. We'll set up a bunch of links and videos that will show our viewers how it all works from your side. And once again, appreciate it, and thanks for coming on the Design Make Play show, and look forward to continuing our work.
Well, thanks, Greg. I'm honored to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much, everyone, and we'll see you later.